So, आज का टॉपिक ऑफ डिस्कशन इज इन्फ्लेमेशन। कोरोना पैंडेमिक में आपने ये शब्द द वर्ड इन्फ्लेमेशन यू मस्ट हैव हर्ड दिस ऑलमोस्ट एवरीवेयर। न्यूज़पेपर्स, magazines, news channels, WhatsApp feeds where there is more misinformation than providing accurate information. The reason why you should share this video first of all. And even registered medical practitioners, right? So all of us are talking about this key word which is inflammation. And हम लोग इसको ऐसे डील करते हैं as if हमको सब कुछ पता है इसके बारे में. Unfortunately, we know very little. And that is why I have made this video, for you to understand, for the patient to understand what is inflammation. So the first thing before understanding inflammation is we'll have to make certain basics crystal clear. The first important thing is what is an infection? So कोई भी disease causing organism, disease causing agent हो, चाहे वो बैक्टीरिया हो, वायरस हो, फंगस हो, अमीबा हो या worms हो, the moment they enter inside our body, we call that event infection. Then if that leads to a disease or it does not lead to a disease is not our concern. The moment it enters inside the body, we call this process infection. Clear? Simple, straightforward, no confusion. जैसे ही ये वायरस एंटर करता है या जैसे ही कोई भी बैक्टीरिया फंगाई बॉडी में एंटर करता है, आपके बॉडी के पास बहुत ही जोशीले काइंड ऑफ एनर्जेटिक सेल्स होते हैं which are called the white blood cells. They come in various forms, shapes and sizes, and each of them has a different function and a role to play. So there are neutrophils, there are macrophages, monocytes, eosinophils, basophils, lymphocytes, a vast array of cells which have different functions and look different under the microscope. Something that you must have seen on your path lab reports, right? WBCs इतने हैं, neutrophils इतने हैं, monocytes इतने हैं, ये है, वो है, फलाना ठिकाना. So this is what is inflammatory cells. These are the inflammatory cells. These are the ones which are going to mount a response against the virus. So as soon as the bacteria or the virus comes inside, this bacteria or this virus is attacked by these formidable WBCs, the formidable immune providing white blood cells. So there is this war-like situation that goes in between bacteria and the WBCs. Focus on the word war. Now, इस चीज को इधर ही छोड़ देते हैं, right? Infection हो गया, war हो गया. Let's move a step forward and let's see what happens between warring countries. I'll not name any country, I don't want to get into trouble. But let's say there is a piece of land, there is a piece of contention. ठीक है? एक bone of contention है which two warring countries, two countries who are at war want that. They want that piece of land. Each one claims the piece of land their own, right? So there is this A country and there is this B country. And A and B both are fighting for a particular piece of land. So in between these two warring armies, A is putting missiles on B is putting bombs on A is using artillery, B is using tanks, and there is a war-like situation. Whenever there is a war, it always becomes ugly. It always becomes murky. There will be casualties on the A's side, there will be casualties on army B's side. Both of them will die. But here you're saying ये तो expected ही था. War में तो casualties होती ही है. So when A and B fight, not only do people on the A's side die and the B's side die, there are also people who live in that patch of land who die. This is called collateral damage. War is necessary, but there is also a damage that the area where the war happened sustains. ये याद रखना आपको. Let's go back to the place where the bacteria and the WBCs are fighting. Like A and B. A has come to invade the land and B is fighting to keep that land for themselves. Is war important? Yes, because अगर बैक्टीरिया को स्टॉप नहीं किया, ये वायरस को स्टॉप नहीं किया, तो you give them an inch, they'll ask a foot. You give them the hand, they'll ask for the body, right? So if you don't stop them there and then, what will happen as a result is that they will take up more and more of land, and ultimately the person will die. So immunity is important, but unfortunately there is collateral damage, and that collateral damage is the damage sustained by the cells of your body. The cells of the body could be wherever this war is taking place. If it is happening like something like arthritis, which is infection, say, in the joint leading to inflammation, then this will happen in the joints. If it is happening in the appendix, then that leads to appendicitis. And if this happens in the lung, it is called pneumonia. Basically, because of this collateral damage that is happening in the area where the war is happening between the offending agent, bacteria, virus, fungi, and the cells of the body providing immunity, there are implications or effects. And these effects are called inflammation. This effect of the war is called inflammation. Now, what are these signs? Why does the inflammation happen? We have seen. क्यों होता है इन्फ्लेमेशन? हमने देख लिया. अब क्वेश्चन होता है इन्फ्लेमेशन है क्या, उसमें दिखता क्या है? So let us say there is some infection in your joint. If the joint, let's say knee joint, if the knee joint suffers an infection, what will you see from outside? Will you see that the knee joint is big? It has swollen? Yes. Will you find that from outside the knee joint appears red? Yes. Would you find that when you touch the knee joint appears to be warm? I mean, when you feel it, it feels warm? Of course. And lastly, will there be pain in the joint? हाँ, होगा. क्यों नहीं होगा? दुखेगा ना. तो वो joint बड़ा हो जाएगा, फूल जाएगा, swollen होगा. वो joint लाल हो जाएगा, it will be red. The joint will pain, दुखाव होगा. Lastly, the joint will also be warm when you touch it. And all of these will lead to the loss of function of joint. क्या ये joint को आप फिर move कर पाओगे अच्छे से? नहीं. कैसे करोगे? Pain हो रहा है. कैसे करोगे? Swollen है. Right? So 5 things: swelling, pain, redness, warmth, and lastly, the loss of function of that region are what defines inflammation. See, it might not be so that all of these conditions will exist, but almost always, most of these conditions will be seen when a joint, when an organ suffers inflammation. Same goes for pneumonia. Whether it is COVID pneumonia, whether it is bacterial pneumonia, fungal pneumonia, whichever pneumonia it is, most often than not, all these symptoms would be seen in the patient. Of course, you'll not be able to see swollen and red lungs, but you can see that HRCT, right? Hot topic of these days. HRCT कितना है, स्कोर क्या है, कितना स्प्रेड है, परसेंटेज कितना है, क्या दिखता है HRCT में? यही दिखता है ना कि लंग्स में कितना पानी भर गया है, लंग्स कितने swollen हो गए हैं. All of these layman terms mean the same thing, that the lungs are inflamed, and this is inflammation. So the next time your doctor tells you after seeing your CRP reports कि CRP high है, that means आपके बॉडी में inflammation है. कहाँ है, किधर है, वो नहीं पता है, उतना पता है, right? So CRP high levels means there is inflammation, and when you hear the word inflammation, this is what should come to your mind. There was this bacteria, fungi, virus, whichever organism was coming to take over your body, and there were these defenders of the body, the Avengers, the WBCs, which were coming, and they came and they saw and they conquered the bacteria, fungi, and the virus, but in this process damaged the surrounding cells. Collateral damage, war is necessary, but collateral damage is seen, and that is inflammation. Right? So the take-home messages. Inflammation is the result of your immune response. Second, inflammation is good because it shows that your immunity is working. Yes, it causes you trouble. Yes, it causes fever and it causes pains, and we have pain and we have medicines for that. But it shows that your immunity is working. And the third and the last thing that I would like to leave you with is that if you loved this video, do like this video, do subscribe to my channel, but more importantly, all of these things are secondary. More importantly, share this video. कल जब आप उठोगे आपके WhatsApp family group को देखने को, and you'll find good morning and those lovely quotes, do share this video too, because misinformation as it is spreads very easily, right? So hashtag medical literacy matters, hashtag your health is important, and with that I sign off.